Can you tell like I'm super red from like not having air conditioning in my car? Oh my God. It's like an hour and a half with traffic in Washington, D.C. I hate it. I hate it. But you know what I hate even more? The people at United States Cricket. There are a bunch of poopy heads, and I'm going to tell you why I don't like them. But I need to make a very important comment first. Okay. This information I'm about to tell you, okay, it's not my information. Okay. I get it from one person, and it's usually this person again and again and again. And that is Pita de la Pena. Okay. So in all seriousness, Pita de la Pena is where I get my information from. This is not my information. I didn't come up with it. He's been a cricket journalist for the past 15 years. And I was thinking, should I just take his information and just give it to you on YouTube? And I'm like, yeah, I should, because there's no other place on YouTube where this was. If other people were posting about it, then I probably wouldn't have. Or maybe I'd do a commentary or this, you know, I'd do something. But as it seems to me, I don't see anything. So I'm going to do it because I'd like people on YouTube to know about this. It's well posted on Facebook, it's well posted on Twitter, but not on YouTube. Okay, before we get started, check out Pita de la Pena's Patreon. Okay, I've checked out his Patreon, and I'll tell you what, my life has been way better ever since I've done this. Okay, if you want to support United States cricket and you're just like, I don't know how to support United States cricket, support Pita de la Pena. Okay, support him. Okay, so I don't have a Patreon, but if you wanted to help support this channel, support him, okay? Because I use a lot of his sources, okay? I steal his stuff. But you know, some of these videos, I mean, basically every video I do about news from the United States of America, I could not have done without him, or it would have been extremely, extremely bad and full of conjecture and just made up stuff. So he is the best in the game. Go to his Patreon. I demand that you do that right now. So I'm not a big Patreon guy, but I definitely highly recommend you do that. I also highly recommend that you go to Facebook and follow him on Twitter. Okay, there's the little eagle. Oh, look at the little eagle there. He's just a little guy. Is that real or fake? I kind of can't tell. Okay, look at the little guy there. So posted something. I check this like multiple times every day because there's like information that is just like super gooey, super juicy. And then, you know, when I get the information, like I'm at work and I'm like, and like I'm like, nobody talk to me right now, because this is like, oh my God, what am I reading? What did I read? I cannot believe this is happening. Cannot believe this is happening to United States cricket, the most developed and successful country in the world, country with the most resources. Our cricket board is total crap. And I came in very naively. If you asked me a year ago, you know, Joey, what do you think about the World Cup? I'd be like, yay, I'm so excited. United States rules. And now I learned. Now my hopes and dreams are crushed. Thank you, Pita de la Pena. Thank you for all the United States fans who watch cricket. It's an amazing but small group of people, community, super dedicated fans. Thank you all for really like crushing my dreams and putting me in reality. Some people have said they don't like this side, you know, camera like here, but like, whoa. Okay, this has gone on way too far. I'm doing it this way. Okay, so let's read this. And oh, actually, before we do that, let's talk about the squads, because I guess some people, you know, who thought they knew what was up, we're like, all the squads are going to be released on May 1st. And it does say that right here. The final date for each squad submission was on the 1st 1 May 2024, but we're missing a lot. Canada announced their squad. Okay, I'm not talking about it. Not talking about it yet. Don't even ask, like I would know. India, Australia, England, Oman with Zishan Maksud. Oh God, he's scary. Go move quick. Afghanistan, New Zealand, West Indies are going to announce the 3rd of May. Nepal, South Africa. So we're definitely missing a good chunk of teams. Could I say chunk? Does that make sense if I say chunk of teams? Or are you going to be confused? We're missing a good amount of teams, but we're also missing United States. And how long are we going to miss United States? And Pita de la Pena, he really tells us what's up here. So let's do this. He says, if you're wondering why United States cricket hasn't announced their 15-man squad, I have all the details. What else is new? So he goes on to discuss it. He says, so there's 15 players who received a contract for the duration of the series of 3 games versus Bangladesh and the T20 World Cup. Okay, and so he says, let's describe the pay rate for United States cricket as X. Okay, so let's do that. Let's put it right here. Pay equals X. I feel like I'm in school again. Let's keep in mind that several members have recently joined the newly formed U.S. Cricketers Association. Okay, let's stop here. You're probably wondering, what is the U.S. Cricketers Association? Okay, so this is the U.S. Cricketers Association. It's the collective representative body for professional cricketers in the United States for collective bargaining of Major League Cricket players. So it is official for Major League Cricket, but it hasn't been officially implemented for the United States National. Here's their website. It's a beautiful thing. And if you look at, now I hope I'm correct in saying this, but if you look at other competitions, if you look at, basketball, or they have like NBA PA Players Association or MLB PA Players Association. So it's stuff like that. Like all the big sports have them. And so it looks like we now have that for cricket, but not for the USA Nationals. Okay. This is just official for Major League Cricket, and not all players on the USA national teams are part of the US Cricketers Association. It's a first of its kind association aimed at representing players in the USA for things like collective bargaining contracts. So what happened? The USA, 15 players united en masse, okay, I use a French word here, en masse, and refused to sign the contracts because they thought that this figure right here was no good. They were like, no bueno. I don't know if they said no bueno, but that's like what I'm interpreting as. They were like, no bueno, senor. Okay. They thought it was an insulting number. Okay. So Peter de la Pena says insulting number. I say no bueno. Okay. It's the same thing. The national players have not been paid since the most recent round of central contracts expired in December. So you have January, February, March, and April. Okay. So like 4 months. That's freaky for me. Like if I go a week, if I don't know what my job is, I don't know how much they get paid, but that seems to suck. Okay. That sucks. I hope that's not cool. Okay. Cricket administrators continue to cry poor. So they're like, we're poor. We don't have money. Okay. So the USA cricket board members then banded together and they threatened to drop all 15 first choice USA men's players for the World Cup if they didn't sign. It's crazy. It's like maybe India could do that. And there would be a riot in India because you're not going to have Virat Kohli. You're not going to have the big names, but India could do that and their B team would be super strong. But you can't drop all 15 of us and use USA's B squad because we're already a laughing stock. And if you put the B team against Pakistan, India, heck, even Ireland and Canada, it's going to be bad. And I agree with that statement. If you if you don't know about USA cricket, like there have been a lot of problems with ticketing for United States cricket, choosing of stadiums, the national championships. It goes back since the last board. It was USACA or something was also suspended and banned. So we've had a long history of this as Americans of really bad cricket administration. So if you don't know about that history, I highly recommend you go to Peter de la Pena's channel and check it out. Also have a couple videos on it. So what did they do? The players and the USA cricket got on a conference call with board chairman Venu Pisike, as well as several other people on the USA cricket ad. And so during this call, the 15 players presented their offer. They wanted a figure like this. They wanted 2x. Does that make sense? So they wanted 2x as a daily pay rate for the World Cup. Peter de la Pena says, keep in mind that X and 2X are figures in the 3-digit range. Okay, they're figures in the 3-digit range. So what does that mean? I wish I was better at math, but like X is equal to or less than, I wish I was better at this. X is equal to or less than 499. So if you multiply that by 2, that's the lowest number that you can get. I'm not even sharing that part. Okay. So X is greater than or less than 499. I would say, if you ask me, it's like 250, I guess. And so United States Cricket was like, pay us double that amount for our daily, pay. And this is what happened. Pasique and the USA board's counteroffer was that they could only offer a pay raise of Y as in XX00. So if we go here, Y is equal to or less than 99. Okay, so it's not greater than 99, probably like $50 if you had to guess. $50. Okay, so X in my guess is like 250. Players wanted 500, and then Cricket USAC said that they wanted to do just like 50 more. That's my guess. So that would have paid them like 300. Again, read the article. That's just my guess. So the players were united. They said, no, that's stupid. We don't want that stupid small counteroffer because they thought that Cricket could pay them more. USA Cricket could pay them more, especially because United States Cricket just got $500,000 from ICC for the participation fee for the Cricket World Cup. Man, the United States Cricket said that money was already gone. So they spent it on, the Canada T20Is, the Bangladesh T20Is, and that there's little left for the players. The conference call ended, and Vensu Petsike said he would resume the call in an hour to resolve the impasse. Ooh, another French word. So 1 hour turned into 6 hours. I hate when that happens. During this time, cricket board administrators started contacting players individually with individual offers. And so one by one, the players buckled and they accepted the individual offers of a 3-digit number. Basically, the players all accepted the United States Cricket's position that the organization was broke and they had no money to pay the players. Cricket World Cup is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And so take it or leave it. Do you want to play in this once in a lifetime opportunity or not? It's going to be weird. You have a player from the United States making like $500 a day, and then you have Virat Kohli making hundreds of thousands of dollars playing, super weird. So that's what happened. So it sounds like United States Cricket players signed the contracts. So we're good to go. We still don't know who they are, but we're good to go. But here's the interesting thing. So immediately after finishing these contract signings, they make a press release with Amul, which is an Indian dairy company who sponsored the Netherlands in 2011. They also have a sponsorship with South Africa. So immediately, like after that happened, they announced that they have a sponsorship with this company. And that's going to bring in some money. Not sure how a dairy company works, with sponsorships, but that's bringing in probably a good amount of money for the United States. The financial terms of the sponsorship have not been disclosed, but it's safe to say that there would be enough money to cover the 2x figure that the USA men's players had been seeking. Only a dummy would believe that USA Cricket started and ended negotiations with Amul in the space of a handful of hours after they got the players to agree to sign their World Cup contracts for the United States Cricket, then publicly announced their T20 World Cup sponsorship them. Wow, I'm like speechless. So and then it's in classic PDP fashion. He gives them what for? Congratulations on securing your first sponsor, which will not last until after the World Cup. It'll last until the end of the World Cup. Congratulations on that. It's not a sponsor to support other activities like the USA Women's Squad or the U19 squad or the Domestic Cricket Championships. And congratulations to USA Cricket Board on continuing to foster an atmosphere of betrayal and distrust between players and the board. I'm sure all 15 players can't wait to put on a USA jersey to take the field for the opening night clash against Canada. Yeah. And I feel really bad rooting for the United States. I will root for them, but I feel like the board doesn't deserve it. What pieces of crap. What cheap pieces of crap. That is absolutely awful. I'm just speechless. There's been a couple of decent comments on here. I'm going to give you one. And this is from Saki Mohammed. He seems like an important guy. He seems like he's very, pardon my ignorance, but he seems like he knows what's up. And I like knowing what's up. He says, I've decided not to waste my time when it comes to current affairs of USA Cricket on this leadership, but I can almost guarantee that Bennu must have kept players' concerns and demands to his inner group only instead of putting in front of the entire board as well as consulting with the commercial partner ACE. And that's that company that basically runs stuff for United States cricket. If my assumption is correct, that's a huge problem. Our players got doomed the time when Dr. Murad was voted out. Yeah, our CEO just got voted out, and he was about to pull off the biggest sponsorship deal our board could dream of. Firing sent a very negative message to the party. We can all see that there was absolutely no need to let him go. They are unable to give any genuine reason for firing him, which could be acceptable to the cricket community. In conclusion, this organization does not represent America, a diverse nation which includes all the cricket playing nations. With its current constitution, it does not have good enough articles which can push the directors to work for the best interests of America. We're making the United States look bad in the eyes of the entire world. The most financially established country is facing financial problems, and because we can never turn a cricket organization into a business institution in 59 years overall since we originally put the foundation of USACA. I never expected United States cricket would fall this low on our expectations. It hurts as we lost time and this organization got hijacked. The organization has zero transparency, or they have no guts to be transparent, and we should not waste our time. At the end, I wish there's a solution for players to reach an agreement without losing a lifetime opportunity to play in the world. This Jane Patel seems like he's on the board. And he says, matters are far from over as board working hard with the limited help and resources. And Peter de la Pena tells him what for. Your back must be extremely sore carrying all that water for the board. Whose fault is it that they have limited help and resources, considering it was members of the board who chased away 3 staff members into being fired, resigning in the last 6 weeks? Yeah, that sucks. And so, yeah, if you don't know, they fired the CEO. The 2 full-time employees for United States cricket just quit, and they were beloved. They were absolutely beloved. Everybody I've talked to who knew them were like, these people are fantastic, great people. And so they quit. Great. Why would you do that? I saw another comment, someone talking about how great Canada is doing things here. And if you don't know, Blue Jays are doing a cricket night on May 10th to kind of hype the Cricket World Cup. People ask me, like, what events are happening for the United States? Nothing. Because of the corrupt board who can't think of anything. And so this is really cool. And this is not the first night that they've done it. So in celebration of baseball's bat and board sporting cousin, Toronto Blue Jays host the second cricket night at the park. Crossovers between baseball and cricket. This is freaking awesome. I'm so jealous. So jealous of this. Here's kind of a better image of it. This is from Instagram. And look you got the logo there. Oh my God. Carlos Brathwaite and Cricket Canada, men's and women's players. How cool is that? Yeah. Does the United States do anything like that? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So there's a lot we could probably cover, but I'll leave it at that. Very disappointed. And let me know. Go to the sources that I told you to do. And if you're interested in this, please leave a comment. I would love to know more about what you think about this. And so it's kind of disheartening, but we'll leave it at that. See you guys.